The skies over Colorado covered in columns of smoke and orange haze. In Boulder County, the fast-moving Cal wood fire sparked over the weekend, exploding to nearly 9,000 acres, leaving whole neighborhoods in ruins, destroying at least 20 homes.
All praises to the Most High YAHAWAH, the Heavenly Father, and the name of the Holy Spirit, the earthly mother, sanctifying Yahawashi, the Holy Son. Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, welcome. This is your humble servant, Big Levi, and today is Tuesday, October the 20th, 2020, and it's currently 3:46 p.m. All right, so we are about to profile, we're seeking the Most High face according to Second Chronicles 7:14, I believe. And we are going to do some simple research and evaluation and see where we at. And I understand, before I begin, I understand there are a couple of no, that's this one. There are a couple of people that have been emailed me. Okay, so I have the emails right here. It's a lot, brothers and sisters. The Jews and Gentiles, chosen and grafted. There is a lot of information out there. I understand that I received email about some of the grafted Gentiles. Right now, they are quite afraid. And tomorrow, right after the prayer, if the Most High willing, and I have a very special message for the chosen Gentiles, the grafted. Okay, so we have to tell you guys exactly where you stand in this fight right now. Okay, you are in a very good place. All right, so even though what you're looking at through your screen is the Gentiles tribulation, you are being grafted, Father, and he give you that is if you want, he give you opportunity, okay, for you to cleave unto us. So you wants to know what your position, and as a Gentiles, a chosen Gentiles, you should and always behaving like us. All right, you should respect the law, follow it, even though it may not apply to you, but you never, in reality, you really do not know who you truly are. If you are truly a Gentiles, the Most High might have the punishment upon your people so bad, and you thought you were Gentiles. We thought we were Gentiles until the Most High bring us to His house. So if you know for a fact, or you think you're a chosen Gentile, you are grafted, behave like us until if the Most High reveal to you certain information, because it happened. Some people think they are Gentiles, and then they said, okay, well, since I'm a Gentiles and I'm going to behave like a Gentiles, and later find out that their parents somehow, some way, they were adopted, and they find out their true parents have Hebrew lines, or they find out that their mother or so their father did something, one of them actually lie and cross the line, and one of them is not your parents, so to speak, and you turn out to be a true Hebrew Israelites. Okay, but if you are a chosen Gentiles or a grafted Gentiles, so to speak, you might be our cousin. You might be a Joktanite, a Midianite. Remember, Abraham had a bunch of kids after he has Isaac. So you could be our cousin, and you could be a good chosen and grafted Gentiles. However, you have to cleave unto us. You have to support us, especially when we need resources. Okay, you have to pledge yourself to us, because it is to us you will receive your blessing. And I gotta tell you, you guys are in for a good thing, man. Oh, you chosen Gentiles think like what you had here, it's something. This is nothing comparing what the Father promised to us, our people, and then you will enjoy it. And when tomorrow I'm gonna go into this. Once you see what were happening to the Gentiles and back then, So you will understand what's going to happen to the chosen Gentiles. So you have nothing to be afraid if you cleave unto us. You cleave to our Father, you cleave unto us, we'll pray for you, and everything's going to be good. I understand there was a sister that contacted me. She saw some stuff about some world currency is going to be reset. Oh, we're about to bring in the chip and all. None of this garbage will happen, because it happened before. They just hide those history. That's why we have to study those things. All right, brothers and sisters. My apology if the intro take that long. So I had to get this out there and let the chosen Gentiles, the grafted one, to be at peace. Okay, just wait on the Most High. Be at peace. Don't listen to anybody else. So let's go ahead into this this video right now.
Destroying at least 20 homes. For Todd Walsh, this is all that's left.
Well, I don't know why this guy is talking like this, but this is pretty distracting.
But today, he's thankful his family is still alive.
We got out of there with everything we needed, and our pets are safe, our family's safe, our babies are safe.
The fire forcing nearly 3,000 to flee.
We're just waiting.
3,000 to flee. All right, leaving, flee, evacuation, leaving, to evacuate. That means to get away, get out of here, leave this. Sweeping off the land. You being sweeping off, okay? The Gentiles, the unchosen, are being sweeping off our holy land, all right? To evacuate, to leave. That means to being swept off.
That's all. That's all we can do.
Again, yes, well, I do this in all my videos, Genesis 25:25. That's all you can do. You better get the hell out of here, because the Most High is cleaning off the land. He's sweeping off the land.
In northern Colorado, firefighters continue to push through high winds and low visibility.
Exactly. So again, not only they have to deal with this, the smoke and the COVID-19, brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, chosen and grafted. Do you really believe if the so-called quote unquote the elites, the Illuminati, could do something like this? Please don't give them any credit. Don't put them above Father, or they can control the world or anything like that. If you really believe they could do something like that, they would have done this to those people. We're going to find out like how much those houses in this area cost. Who lives there? Okay, that's my people out there. I always say this. So who lives in this area? What kind of people live there? Who are those people? Okay, the quote unquote their status, are they elites or just some commoners? All right, let's move on.
Scrambling to contain the monster Cameron Peak fire,
Look at this.
burning since mid-August.
That thing been burning since August. What month we here? Like October? Okay, the October is like the 10th month, and August is like the 8th. These things been burning over 60 days. They can't put it out, brothers and sisters. Even if they do, the damage is already done. Even this thing is burned one house, the damage is done. But it's been burning for over 60 days. All right, let's move in.
Now the largest wildfire in state history at more than
Largest wildfire. Not only it's the largest in Colorado, largest in Utah, largest in Oregon, largest in California. All the West Coast this year, they experienced the largest wildfire. It's over 8 million acres being burned.
more than 200,000 acres. The blazes in Colorado, now part of a historic season out west. Tonight, nearly every state in the region is battling active wildfires. More than 46,000 fires have burned so far, leaving scars across 8.4 million acres.
Oh my gosh.
Extreme flames sparking historic heartbreak deep into the fall.
Look at this house, brothers and sisters. Now, do that look like Jacob's trouble, or do that even look like somebody that's going to bring Jacob's trouble?
Steve Patterson, NBC News.
Hey, NBC News.
Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, let's not lie to ourselves here, man. If you this area right here, it's called Boulder's area. Let's see. Well, Boulder's area is a county in Colorado. All right, Colorado. Boy, I don't want to. Let's open this. The computer will run slow, but let's do it because we have to do this here a little, there a little. Okay, we have to be diligent. Like Second Peter 1:10 say, we have to be diligent, brother. When you're studying, you have to make sure you get somewhat everything right at 1 degree. You're gonna get everything wrong in some spot. Oh, before I begin this, I want to say thank you to the Hebrew sister. She actually, when I was, I'm going off track a little. When I was doing the video the other day, and I forgot I was. Here we go. My apology, brothers and sisters. Sometimes things like that happen. I was looking for the cave, and one sister pointed out, I didn't know why excuse me, I didn't know why I stopped here, and because this mound looked like a pyramid to me, and she pointed out in the comment that there's a face on it, and I didn't see this, but if you look closely, that's the eye, that's the nose. This is the mouth, the beard. This is the back of the head, and there's a afro in here. Okay, there's an afro. Okay, it's a face with an afro in it. It's been painted on the mound, like an afro face mound. Strange look like a pyramid, but it's this is the beard. There's the little white goatee right here, and then the nose. And then the foreheads, the eyes, and the front of the ear, the big afro right here, cut right there, and a long beard. Okay, you can take a look at it. I have the cords in it. Excuse me, it's right here on this funny mouth, and it's actually a face. Okay, you can see it all the way from space. All right. Thank you for the sisters for pointing this out. Now, Boulder's, Colorado. Oops. We have to go to Boulder, Colorado. We have to see where those things is happening and then who it's happening to. Okay. All right. This is Boulders and this is Colorado. It's like is it a small town? I did some research. They said the biggest university of the state of Colorado is actually in Boulder. So this is not a little small town right here. This isn't small, brothers and sisters. Small town would be like probably one block like this, but this thing is huge. It's a big county. All right, it's pretty big. I think they say it's 25 miles away from Denver, so Denver should be close. There we go, 25 miles away from Denver. Is it? Let's measure this. Yeah, a line from Boulder. Oop. Okay, this thing, sometimes I'm not quite sure if I'm doing this right. But let's type it right here. There we go. Yes, about 25 miles. 25 miles from Boulder to Denver. So it's very, very close. And we went in one of the videos. Is that thing recorded? Yes. Remember? Really? Yes, it is. Sorry, I have to do this, brothers. Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Remember, there's a quote-unquote conspiracy going out there. There's a subterranean city under the Denver airport. I'm not quite sure where the Denver airport is, but I'm not going to go into it. Man, boy, there's so many airports here. Is that 1, 2, 3? Good Lord. I'm not quite sure. Are those airports? Or little... Huh. Those are perfect circles. I believe those are like... agricultural things, but anyway, let's not. Well, they're all over. It's a perfect circle. Yeah, they are agricultural circle. They are doing things. Some of them are not. Pretty much everywhere. All right, now in Boulder's right here in Boulder, which is 25 miles somewhere away from Colorado. It's not a little city. Okay, Jamestown was the town that was burning. The houses are burning in Jamestown. All right, we will get that. You know what? As a matter of fact, we'll go to that first. Now, brothers and sisters, this is like at the end, at the hill or at the feet of the mountain, and this place is being burned, the county. So what they have, I believe, Jamestown. Why would somebody would live here in Jamestown? Jamestown, this is a small town. All right, this is a small town right here. You barely can see this. I believe most of the houses got burned. So let's see how much. Let's see who stayed there first. Boulder, Colorado. Boulder is the home of a rural municipality. Let's play a little music to cover that hum in the back. It might be a little bit too loud. I'm not quite sure. There we go. It should be good. Boulder is the home rule municipality, county seat, and the most populous municipalities of Boulder County, Colorado. United States. Boulder is located at the base of the foothills of the Rocky Mountain at an elevation of 5,430 feet above sea level, which is 1,655 meters for the people that live on the other side of the world. The city is located 25 miles, 40 kilometers northwest of Denver. Okay, so the city population is estimated to be 105,673 as of 2019. So Boulder is the home of the main campus of the University of Colorado. So it's not a small place, okay? It's not a small place. So now let's see who live there. What kind of people that live there, the demographic, okay? And we're going to take this with a bucket of salt because, you know, those Gentiles, they like to lie about demographic. But it's really good to look at those things. Now, as of the 2010 census, there were 97,385 people, 41,302 households, and 16,694 families reside in the city. The population density was 3,942.7 inhabitants per square miles. All right, so now that's not a little town. All right, this is quite like a big place. Now, the ratio makeup of the city was 88.0% white majority, 0.9% black or African American, 0.9% black or African American, barely quote unquote our people over there, because that's how we go by certain time. Okay, all right, 0.4% Native American, none. Like basically that's like nothing of our people. 4.7 Asian, 0.1% Pacific Island, 3.2% other race, and 2.2. Well, anyway, so it's basically the town is 88 point white or 8.7% and 8.7% population of Hispanic, Latino, or any races. That's where the confusion coming from, brothers and sisters. I'm not saying that we do not have Gentiles that look like, we do not have Hebrews that look like Gentiles. We do, but for a rule of thumb, the majority of our people look like us. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, majority, but again, a hell of a lot of them look like us, but they are not us. Okay, so this town doesn't have a lot of quote unquote our people in there. And once you go to the video, you'll see. All right. Now we have to double check what we say. Now let's check the price for the houses that are in this area, in this county, Boulder. Okay, brothers and sisters, which one of you own a house that is $700,000, or probably you live in California? $4 million house, a three bedroom houses for three 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom for $4 million. Those are not little houses, brothers and sisters. $780,000, $695,000. You know, our people barely can afford. This is a $1.8 million houses, brothers and sisters, and those houses are being burned down. Okay, so this is truly showed you that the Most High is targeting. And when you look at the this is show you that the Most High is truly targeted the Gentiles.
In Boulder County, the fast-moving Cal wood fire sparked over the weekend, exploding to nearly 9,000 acres, leaving whole neighborhoods.
Look at this, brother. Leaving whole neighborhoods. Listen.
In ruins, destroying 1,000 acres, leaving whole neighborhoods in ruins.
Let's put this right up in the screen. Computer is very slow.
Acres, leaving whole neighborhoods in ruins.
Brothers and sisters, this whole neighborhood is in ruins. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 houses, 19, 20. Over 20 houses, brothers and sisters, burned to the ground. Meanwhile, in the hood, where our people, you know, don't even own anything, but yet the Most High is not burning. I know, I understand this is the ring of fire. I understand that. Wait, don't let that fool you, man. We got fire going on. All over. Then again, like I said, if they were doing that, okay, this is the map of the wildfires, okay. So you got all these fires, excuse me, going on in the west. Let's go to Colorado. I'm always having a problem fighting that state. Don't know why. You know, you would have thought I walked there. There we go. This thing is very sensitive. Grand Junction, I walk in Grand Junction. Okay, Denver. There we go. This is the Boulder. Is that what that is? Where is that? Oof. Look at this, brothers and sisters. This thing is huge. Let's see how big is that thing. This is 23,000 acre. It's been burning for 2 months. That's the Cameron Peak fire. And they still can't put this thing out. Okay, this fire is the Mullen fire is still active. It's been burning for a month. 176,850 acres, brothers and sisters. This isn't no joke. Now, why is this happening? Why? Why all those places are being burned? Okay, it's being happening because the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham. Plague number 2, fiery conflagration of the city. Okay, we do this every videos. All right. Oops. Search the word conflagration, brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. It means noun, an extensive fire, brothers and sisters. This is a very extensive fire, man. How many acres again? 176,000 acres. This is an extensive fire. All right. An extensive fire which destroys a great deal of land or property. Brothers and sisters, I don't know about you, but if I own a property that costs $4 million and that thing is being burned down, what the hell, man? This is a great deal. This is a great loss for me. I would be in sorrow right now. I would be sad if I have a property like that that's burned to the ground. And the first, let's get rid of this since we know that is. Okay, the first plague is sorrow for much needs of peace. And brother Enoch told you this in the book of Enoch. You shall find no peace. Okay, sorrow. The word sorrow, okay, noun. A feeling of deep distress caused by loss, disappointment, or other misfortune suffered by oneself or others. Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, chosen and grafted. Even if I own, let's see the cheapest house here. 84,000, a little mobile home. If I own this for 84,000 and then this burned down, I would be in sorrow, I would be in grief, and I would not be happy. Okay? So talk about mobile home. Let's see some damage that the fire did. Okay? Let's stop the music right here. And I will show you, for those of you that say, oh, I'm going to stock food and then I'm going to live off grid. Yeah, I'm going to live off grid. Let's see what the Most High is going to do to you. Man, they might strike me for this, but anyway. Yeah, they might strike me. Let me play that. My music in the back will confuse the AI just a little, but I feel like they're going to strike me. All right. All right, let me read for those of you that's listening. Oregon homes wiped out by wildfires. Swept away, okay? See, this dude is speaking stuff here, baby. All right? Wildfires swept through the city of Talent. Swept. Brothers and sisters, if we go in the second state, the book of Heather, or Eder, chapter 2, verse 9, and now we can behold the decrees of God concerning this land. That is a land of promise, and whatsoever nation shall possess it shall serve God, and they shall be swept off. They shall be swept off when the fullness of his wrath shall come upon them. And the fullness of his wrath cometh upon when they are reaping in iniquity. Because this nation is ripe in iniquity, man. You good for harvest. So this is harvest time. Okay, wildfire swept. That's how the Most High is sweeping you off the land. Look at this, man. Look at the car. Look, if you want anything like this, you'll be in sorrow. You'll be in sorrow for much need, all right? Wildfire swept through the city of Talent, causing widespread property damage.
It's like,
Look at this. It looks like small when we just, how did our big life fit?
it looks so small. We're just like, how did our big life fit in this little area? You know what I mean?
Look at those other people's homes. Look, they all try to salvage what they can get. Is this look like somebody that is ready to put somebody in 7 years of tribulation?
That was our garage.
She said that was our garage, so that's where they were storing things. Listen close to what she's gonna say next. Oof, let me put that down so you can listen to her.
And we had just stored up thousands of dollars worth of food over the last few months because of the pandemic, and we were like, oh, we should get our supplies stocked up for things, and all of it just a waste.
You heard what she said, brothers and sisters? During the pandemic, which is still going on, they stock up their supplies. They bought like a hell of a lot of food, mostly toilet papers, because that's what was going on. But the point is, like, they stock up so much supplies and it all burnt down. Because in Malachi 1:4, the Most High say, wherever so we eat them. You know what? Let's not pull things out of a butt right here. Let's just pull this right out. Since we got Boulder right here, you know, let's pull this right off the Bible. Malachi 1:4. Okay. We want to do our due diligence. I believe Malachi 1:4 or Malachi 4:1. Yes, Malachi 1:4. Malachi 1:4. The brother Malachi say, wherever is Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the mighty one, the ancient one, YAHAWAH himself, our God. Of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them, they shall be throw down. Like, it doesn't mean physically throw those things down, but I will burn them down. They will store food, I will burn it down. Okay? And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever, hatred forever. Brothers and sisters, when you look at this, these women pile up food for months, and the Most High burn it down. All right? the Most High
stop
burning it
the
down.
thing, and all of it just.
Okay. Okay, you got all those fire. And I believe I did this already. Okay, this dude, the fire still burning, even it's underground. Okay?
This is everywhere.
It's everywhere. It's burning, but it's still burning underground.
We're gonna put this out, but these things are all over the hillside.
Okay.
Again, in Detroit Fire District, Tesdall was back up there doing fire mop-up when he came across a serious problem many might miss.
You do not want to fall in that.
Oh, no, you don't.
This is everywhere.
Well, technically you do. You do want to fall into this as now, but when your soul leaveth, and can you imagine burning in a fire like this forever and ever? Oh, boy. All right, so let's look at this, brothers and sisters. Those are not our people. Those are not Jacob's, man. Jake don't own a $4 million house, man. Okay, now let's look at Jamestown. Okay, Jamestown was like, I think I did. Jamestown was like the meat. Look, the minimum, the average houses is $500,000 there, brothers and sisters, and they all burnt down. Okay, the average prices, I believe. Look, $500,000, $450,000. I don't know about you, brothers and sisters. I can't afford anything like that, man. I barely can afford a $50 house, man. I barely can afford that. Which showed you we are truly under the curse. Okay? Look at this. A 1.9 million. 4. Oof. There's one house that is $4 million. Look, this one is 4. Probably that's the one that we had. This is a 5-bedroom, all right? 5-bedroom. Ooh, look at this. Man, those Gentiles enjoy the land, man. Look, like that has like a wow. That has like a what they call this thing again? A tennis court. Look at this. Beautiful, brothers and sisters. This is beautiful. Stay in the mountain, enjoying the land. You know, have your little family there. Woo! Look at this. You know, this is bigger than my whole house. These people living room is bigger than my house. That apartment that I rented, you know, it's beautiful. You know, they enjoy the land, brothers and sisters. They enjoy the blessing, and time is over, man. Why? What do you mean time is not over? Time is over. Genesis 15, verse 13. We do this every video. And he said unto Abram, now of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. All right. Next verse. Genesis 15, 14. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge. And afterward shall they come out with great substance. Okay. Acts 7, verse 6. Back that up. And God spake on this wise, and that his seed should sojourn in a strange land, and they should bring them into bondage and entreat them evil for 400 years. Next verse. And the nation to whom they shall be in bondage will I judge, say God, and after that shall they come forth and serve me in this place. So, you know, and that's what happened. If you got a houses like this, the blessing you enjoy, now the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham is upon you, and you got millions of dollars worth of houses, brothers and sisters. This is not us. I'm not down it. Whoa, look at this. Some of us own things like this. Some of us got blessed with the Gentiles, just like some of the Gentiles will be blessed with us. But typically, brothers and sisters, when you're looking something like this, brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, let's not lie to ourselves. This is most likely to be belong to a Gentiles. And all those houses are $4 million. Look at this kitchen. Look at this kitchen. Boy, I could put, if I had a kitchen like this, I would put a bed there and then rent that bitch. Look. Oh, man. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful, brother. Look. Oh, a grand piano. This showed you those people have the wealth. They had the money. They enjoy it. That was your time, baby. Now, that's why the fire is burning Jamestown. Where was it? Jamestown is somewhere around here. Oof. Yeah, this map is a lot different than Google Earth. You really can't see anything. Everything is... I can't even see anything. Okay, this is Denver. The city was like north of Denver. Somewhere around here. Give me a second, brothers and sisters. Yeah, even a little zoom. Well, somewhere around here. But when you look at this, this is not easau'strouble, okay? This is not Jacob's. Oh, this is Wyoming. What I was doing in Wyoming, okay? And then again, the fire is everywhere. It's everywhere. Some say it's the ring of fire or whatever. You know, well, you know, it's not as bad as it is in Mexico. You know, stop at the border because the Most High have a specific target in his mind. And Utah too. Utah was burning like hell. Okay? It's pretty much everywhere, brothers and sisters. Idaho. And then it stopped at the border in Canada. It stopped. Okay? So both sides targeting a certain people. It might, well, it doesn't, because when you look at Alaska right here, there's some fires in this side. And it's not like, I don't think those guys, they are probably fire in Canada, but they don't really monitoring things like that. Talking about that fire in Canada, there was an earthquake, okay, powerful earthquake. Let's watch that though, see what's going on.
Now breaking news, a powerful earthquake has struck southern Alaska, triggering a tsunami warning. According to the USGS, the 7.5 magnitude earthquake struck off Sandpoint, Alaska, just before 2 o'clock this afternoon. It was followed by several aftershocks in the 5.0 magnitude range. You can hear it. The quake prompted tsunami warnings for many communities along the southern coast, but those warnings have now been downgraded to advisories.
All right, so you know, when you see things like this, okay, shout outs to the brother right here, you know, Shalom. So when you see things like this, the Most High is really not playing, man. I will visit you with earthquake, fires, flooding, and all that. Somebody right now, you want to argue, you want to argue about Jacob's trouble or how we're going to go into the same bowl again. Yo, go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. Those people are being evacuated. Sweep off the land. Sweep, okay? That's what it is, man.
Down with the cold weather this evening, and that the crews are able to
cold.
put it out.
And long-term resources are also a concern.
Everybody's been aware of what's going on in California. They have sucked up a lot of the resources out of the western U.S.
Everything gotta be politics with them. Okay, California sucked up the resources. They are quite aware, brothers and sisters. Don't listen to them. They even though they do not acknowledge it, but they're aware that something is happening to us. Some people say this in the comment. Why is this happening only to us, white people, rich people? The Democrats are doing this. The liberals are doing this. The Republican, the left wing, white wing is doing this. No. Father's doing this. The ancient one, the mighty one, the one of Israel is doing this. He's sweeping you off the land.
As for those like Brown and his family, they'll be watching and waiting to see what happens in this fire late in the season.
Here we go again, but very late in the year to see this. And
because that means it's unusual, it's unnormal. Okay, Provo Canyon. Provo is like, is it Provo in Utah, YAHAWAH, Judah land? Anyway,
It's 2020, so what else should we expect, right?
oh no, no, sir. Expect a yoke around your neck. You're gonna expect that, and you're going to have it. Not only that, you're going to expect a lot. Expect the sky to crack open, and you see the Messiah coming with full rage.
Right?
Nah.
Now, the Red Cross had set up an evacuation center at a nearby...
Evacuation, swept off the land. Do you know, like, some of those people that had the fire in California, they are now homeless? I think the beloved sister Lisa Cabrera, she went into this. Okay, I think I have it here. Yes, I do. Hopefully the sister doesn't strike me. All right, don't strike me, sister, please.
Man, you know, California had major fires, hundreds of them, that's been going on for weeks.
For months, actually.
Now they have a new issue. There are so many people displaced.
Yes.
And they are now homeless.
Exactly. So the fire, the Most High is sweeping them off the land, which is the prophecy in Second Eders 2, verse 9, chapter 2, verse 9. Okay. Again, I always encourage you guys to go to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saint, get an account, and then read. They give you all those books. Okay. So now we know for a fact now, those people that here you go again. I didn't have planned to do this. All right. Remember those the pastor, the priest that was caught having sex with the two porn stars in the church. Man, that church is over there is getting a hell of a lot worse than it was. So let's close this. We're done with this. All right. We went to Brother Malachi. And you can see look at the house, man. I can get over this place, man. This house is beautiful. But that's nothing compared to what we're going to have. Okay? Those are the people houses that's being burned down, brothers and sisters. $4 million houses, $1 million houses, okay? So check it yourself. Prophecy and header, we're done with this. The templates of the apocalypse of Abraham, brothers and sisters, I always put this in my description. Go ahead, copy it. You can join our Facebook group for prayer. Contact me here. My email is in there. Send me anything if you want me to pray for you. If you're grafted, chosen Gentiles, we can pray for you. Okay, you can do anything. All our information is in there. All right, so let's get rid of that so the computer will run faster. All right, let's go into this dude. I didn't have no plan to do this, but let's go ahead.
News, another major story we're covering. A national group representing priest abuse survivors is asking Pope Francis for an investigation of the Archdiocese of New Orleans. Now, this comes after a week of sex scandals involving at least 4 priests, all exposed by our exclusive Losing Faith investigation. Here's eyewitness investigator David Hammer with survivors' appeals to the Vatican and a response from Archbishop Gregory Amen.
As we reported exclusively Thursday with our partners at the Times-Picayune, police documents show 2 women were caught recording a video of themselves having sex with a Catholic priest on the sacred altar of his church in Pearl River. Mindy Dixon is an adult film actress offering her services to make dominatrix videos. She posted on September 29th that she was on her way to New Orleans to, quote, defile a house of God. The next night, Dixon, Melissa Chang, and Father Travis Clark were arrested on obscenity charges, and Dixon posted these photos that appear to be taken inside St. Peter and...
Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, come on now. Are you really seeing what I'm seeing here? You mean to tell me at this point of time, right, that where we at right now, people still want to worship this thing, this dude behind her? Again, I have nothing against this. You know what? Let me stop the music right quick, man. Again, I've done a video on that. I believe it's right here, so you guys can check it. This guy was caught You know, I don't blame this dude because he did what he's supposed to do. He's being vile, you know, because he's a priest of Mahan, okay? So priest of Mahan caught having sex with 2 porn stars. So I already did this video. You can go ahead and watching it. So now, brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, look at this. You can see the mark of the beast, the RFID chip in the back right here. Remember, they were beating us to pick up this mark. And now the Mosai is like, he's sullying the mark. The Mosai is tarnishing the mark. This dude was a priest, which was very shocking to me. You know, those 2 women weren't men. He was having sex with them. He was shooting a porn. Sorry, brothers and sisters. This is actually, you know, when you look at this thing, you're like, the Mosai have a very good sense of humor. He was shooting a porn. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to say this. The woman, she bent him over and do to him what he was supposed to do to her on the altar, while the other women were performing in other acts, and they purposely let the door open so people could see them. Then another dude was passing by. He like, why the church at this time? There is light in there. And then when he took a quick peek, he was like, holy mother of, oh my. And then he called the police so they get arrested. I don't blame this man at all because that's what they do. You have to you cannot blame a pig for wallowing in his own filth because it's a pig. This is the priesthood of Mahan. Look at this. She said, I'm on my way to defile the house of God. Ooh, oh man. All right. This is what happened. Man, look at her. Look at her. look at her eyebrow, man. This truly showed you that the Mosai, is that a dragon on her breast right here? Whatever, man. Anyway, so she has the mark of the beast behind. You know, this is their trouble, okay? This is the time to defile their own God, all right? So let's go. Let's go.
Paul Church in Pearl River.
His obscene behavior was deplorable.
Deplorable, my ass, man. Okay, shout outs to the father right here. He actually have a man of color here, one of the saint. Okay, this is really rare. Probably this dude is like Father Umberto Cliff, which give us the book of the Nebuchadnezzar 2 tablet. You can check this book. It's just released by the Vatican. A lot of truth in there. So, all right. But those dudes, don't believe them. They're pretty much the same. This dude probably was in on it. All right.
His desecration of the altar in the church was demonic.
It wasn't. It was actually holy in the eyes of the devil because Satan liked those things, man. Satan probably is applauding these guys, okay? So, excuse me, they actually took the altar and bring it outside and burn it.
And I am infuriated by his actions. When the details became clear, we had the altar removed and burned. I will consecrate a new altar tomorrow.
Archbishop Greg Amond answered questions from WWL TV in a video.
You know the funny thing about this woman, a Catholic Archdiocese of New Orleans? They got like they got a bunch of other priests that been raping little boys and they are accusing them. So they use this story to cover. Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, chosen and grafted. You using filth to cover filth. They are using this to cover the story of that priest that been raping the little boys in there. And that same church, I also did that video. Brothers and sisters, I don't want to focus on this. It's just like the Mosai is showing you, he's bringing this out. It's like, get out of these churches, man. Come on, man. These priests were having sex with, well, no, these priests were giving himself to 2 porn stars on the altar of quote-unquote God. And you want to go to those people at churches, man, and then you're saying those people are holy, those people are the chosen, this guy that did this gonna lead me to heaven? Oh, come on now, man. Now you're doing this deliberately, man. All right, let's finish this thing and then close this video.
Posted to the Archdiocese Facebook page. He acknowledged it's been a tough week.
It is a very tough time right now to be a Catholic in the Archdiocese of New Orleans.
No, sir. No, sir. Nah. No, it's gonna be, not only it's a tough time now, it's gonna be a hell of a lot more tougher ahead of you. Oh, you have no idea, Father what? Well, I didn't catch his name, but again, they've been catching a lot of hell people. If you watch my video series, the demise of the priesthood of Mahan, you see how those guys are dying on stage. They just like, right after they say the word God or Allah or Yallah or YAHAWAH, they just die. They just fell on the floor and then died. True story. I have all the videos. Let me show you guys. My apology. I have to do this, brothers and sisters. Let's see. Where did I have this? Oh boy. Oh man. The demise part 1 and part 2. Okay, their churches are being burned down, and then those guys are just dying. You know, they're just sitting in the church preaching, and then they just fell and die. Some of them they find in a lake, and then they're just being murdered. You know, this is crazy. But let's just finish this. I don't want to take you guys too long. Oh, 50 minutes. All right, enough kidding around. Let's do this. This wasn't in the plan, though,
to say the least.
A week that also included our Losing Faith investigation, where 3 men say Archbishop Greg Amond failed to act for over a decade on molestation allegations against 2 priests, as well as our exclusive report that the Archdiocese had inappropriate texts from Father Patrick Watney to a Pope John Paul II high school student this year and did not inform the principal or remove Watney from the school for months.
The text did not indicate abuse, and there was no allegation of sexual abuse. I am truly, truly sorry for the pain that this has caused.
It's just obvious to us that someone needs to step in here and have some leadership.
Zach Heiner is the National Executive Director of SNAP, a group of priest abuse survivors. He said these issues needed to be exposed.
And that has started because of the work of survivors and journalists like yourself. It'll be continued by the parishioners who let their outrage known, and we're hoping that the Vatican will be listening to that.
Wow. The Most High have a great sense of humor, man. The Vatican, get the hell out of here, man. Those guys are protected, man. You know, they are protected under the Vatican, man. They are the one that ordered this, man. Okay, they are the one that, they like things like that. In fact, when they make the pact, when Cain make the pact with his father, the devil, they actually have to do this because the Church of Cain do everything the opposite. They give you an image of cleanliness or image of holiness, righteousness. They are the complete opposite, all right?
Heiner and local SNAP leader Kevin Bourgeois sent a letter to Pope Francis claiming that Amond has, quote, lost control of his priests.
We're asking Pope Francis to send Vatican investigators to New Orleans to determine if Archbishop Amond is able to handle his priest.
And they're going to say, yes, he's able. Well, what the hell do you think they're going to do?
And to continue his leadership. We don't believe that he's capable of it.
No, but they don't. This is the priesthood of Muhammad. Those guys take oath. They don't get rid of the brothers like that. They're on that oath.
Amond says he is.
We have a strong fraternity of priests in the Archdiocese.
He just said it. The man just said it. We have a strong fraternity. We are under oath here. You don't tell us what to do.
I will meet with the priests next week to discuss this in detail. We have many good priests, and I regret that they are embarrassed by the actions of a few.
But
you see, he just smiled. He just smiled. Those guys actually like Hish like that, man. It's true.
Others say the problem is more pervasive than that. David Hammer, Eyewitness News.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's more pervasive, all right? Sometimes I don't like to go into those things, but I have to show you how the Most High works, all right? So we covered this. We covered this, and some of my old videos, you can go check them. I talk about that, and you know, all those things. It's just a retouch, you know. It's just like, that's what it is. Like this is pretty much the same. When the fire was a month ago was ravaging Oregon, and I put a lot of stuff in there, so you can go ahead and check that, brothers and sisters. The priesthood of Mahan is falling. The Gentiles, they are done. 400 years is up. The 10 plagues of apocalypse of Abraham is upon them, and there's nothing they can do about it. Okay, all they can do is like put a good face. Okay, but at this point right now, really, I do not care at all. Okay, I do not care at all. So I have to tell you folks, to watch yourself out there, pray. And if this is the first time you're listening to me and you're chosen Gentiles, cleave unto us. Get out of the churches, because you truly do not really know who you are. Even though if you are straight up Gentiles, you're not supposed to worship any God before our Father. Even though he does not recognize you, what you're doing, you might attract the chosen or chosen seed to worship with you, and then now because of you and this person went astray from Father. Okay, so stop it. All right, come to us and let everybody know that you're Gentiles. Don't be ashamed. All right, this is a blessing for you. Okay, this is a blessing. Once everything is down and the smoke settle, we're back on top. The divine switch happened. You're going to be under us. We will treat you well. Okay, we are not monsters. Our people and our DNA, we are not monsters. We are not wicked by nature. We do have wickedness in us, all of us. We do have that, but abuse and stuff like that will not do this to you if you are a chosen Gentiles or grafted one. But if you're not, boy, all hell going to happen to you. Like, you see what you guys did to us for 400 years or plus, thousands of years? The same thing going to happen to you, but like double. Give unto her double. Worse. All right, so brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles, like, I'm studying this book, but there are so much things out there, so much information, man. Oh boy, may Father give me strength. All right, so all praises to the Most High, YAHAWAH, the Heavenly Father, in the name of the Holy Spirit, the earthly mother, sanctifying YAHAWAH, the Holy Son. Shalom.